Yo, we're here. We're here, bruh. Sorry about yesterday. It's okay, Heath. It's okay. Um, hmm. So, you already know what we're doing. We're doing some scary animations today, alright? You already know. Yo, ooh. Forgot that was all the way up, but now I know my mic's working, so that's good. Your day was good? That's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. More water in the Spider-Man cup, guys. With, you can't even see it, but my Spider-Man shirt too. So we're looking good. We're looking good today. Everybody good? Everybody good? Worried about it? Bruh, don't ever worry about it. Don't ever worry about it. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're all chilling. Don't worry about a thank W cup. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had some like strawberry stuff to put in it. It basically looks like normal water, but it just has some like strawberry flavoring. It tastes good. Tastes good. Like some strawberry juice or something. I don't know. Alright. How we all good? Yo, Bandana Bros, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So I need to find some videos sooner or later, but I'm not really good at finding videos as we know. It's okay, Heath. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. I got some I have some I just looked up scary animations and we're just gonna go off of what we find there. Nice thumb bruh, thank you. So far, Monica was telling me how good of a thumbnail it was too. Yeah. I want to have like that style in the thumbnail from now on. So we're gonna try to have that for every thumbnail now. So yeah. What else? What else? I think we could just go ahead and get into it, honestly. Not really too much else. Y'all ready for this? I need to have my videos ready before your videos are live. I should. I should have it like right there, like just so everyone can see. I'll have that for next time. Ah yes, I forgot about the playlist too. It's okay. Like I said, we're just gonna be going based off of well here, let me show you. We have why is that right there? Oh, my bad guys. My bad. Oh Lord. Alright. That looks good. Yeah, yeah. Face cam racked up. You think? I'm not sure, but who knows? Yeah, I'll have it. Alright. I hope so. I hope so. Finna get my Bible. I shit my pants. It's okay, Heath. It's okay. We'll be fine. Alright. Let's get into these. We got 17. That's like... Okay, most of these are going to be like 2 hours long. We can probably like watch an hour of one of these. I typically watch these on the daily basis. So probably something like this. I probably haven't seen any of these. React to The Cure live at Japan 1984. Bruh. If y'all don't listen to The Cure, I don't know what's up with you. Japan is crazy. Alright. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Lock in. But which one? MJV, probably. Yeah, we'll watch a bit of this. You should. I could do that. I could. Welcome, Cooper. Welcome, welcome. Let's lock in. Y'all don't get scared. Don't get scared, fellas.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, the teach people all over the world how to dance with their dogs on
Thank you, Heath.
I was searching for a platform.
All right, let's get it.
Greasy food, sore backs, and stories that we'd never tell our mothers.
Oh wait, it played a little bit. All right, here we go.
Back in the day, Amanda and I used to take long.
You got your Cheetos, good.
We could string a few days off.
Can you guys hear it?
Lived out east, Delaware, and any excuse to get the hell out of town was a good one. We'd plan our routes around
Probably
restaurants
about,
that we'd seen on TV.
maybe about there.
Airbnbs
Yeah, that's good.
Nowhere. Long weekends, holiday breaks, and the occasional mental health Monday that we'd call in sick for.
Mental health
We
Monday.
made it a habit to drive hundreds of miles with no real goal except fun and escape.
I can only be here on the weekends.
Hangovers
That's fine. That's fine.
were brutal but recoverable. Every trip ended up with greasy food, sore backs, and stories that we'd never.
It's a bit low.
Others.
I'll boost it up a
Amanda
bit more.
liked to drive. She said it helped her feel in control.
We
I
won't
didn't
watch
mind.
the full 2 hours. All right.
I like being the
We'll be.
co-pilot, scrolling through playlists, reading old printed out directions.
We'll
from
watch like a
MapQuest,
bit of
or
this and then
watching
we'll move on to
TomTom
another one.
GPS freak out when we took another wrong turn.
They took a
Later,
wrong
we
turn.
Upgraded to smartphones, which made travel a lot smoother at first. What used to be us just sticking to the big highways
Is it
and
still
familiar
not?
exits turned into a game. Who could find the fastest shortcut, the weirdest detour?
Yeah, let me
most
know if it's
backwoods
good
route that
right
shaved
now.
off 20 minutes. We'd zoom in on the map, pick some obscure little offshoot that looped around a mountain or snaked through farmland and give it a go. Usually, we'd end up on a gravel road surrounded by cornfields or pass through towns.
You
with
can't
one
hear
gas station
still?
and no stoplights. Sometimes
Is
it was
this
a
good?
bust and we'd backtrack half an hour.
All right, let me know if this is
Other
good.
times it was magic, like when
The
we
new
found
Joe
that
Bart.
speakeasy in Kentucky just
I don't
by
know about
chasing
that.
a shortcut off I-64. We always felt like we were onto something, like real explorers. But that one trip through West Virginia, that one changed the game. That was the one that soured us on the shortcuts. I can still remember Amanda tapping on the screen and saying, "This'll save us at least 90
I
minutes."
don't know, bruh. I
Look,
don't know.
County Road 217 cuts right through the hills and drops us off into Charleston from the north. And I said, yeah, sure, why not?
Why does she
Let's
have
roll.
vampire teeth?
And God, do I
See the
wish
fangs
I
on her?
would have said no. The road narrowed fast. We were only 10 or 15 minutes into the shortcut, and already the shoulder had disappeared. The paint on the asphalt was mostly gone now, and we hadn't seen another vehicle
Going on
since
one of
we
those
turned off the
abandoned
highway.
roads.
I held the phone in my lap, tapping to zoom in on the blue line that we were following. Amanda had both hands on the wheel, sunglasses sliding down her nose as she squinted into the sun. "You sure this is right?" she asked me. "Yeah," I said. "Cuts 90 minutes, comes out just west of Charleston. We skipped 3 mountain curves and a whole mess of Sunday traffic."
Can you guys hear it?
Amanda made a face. "It just looks
She will get killed.
empty."
Oh no. No,
"It's
we'll be fine. We'll be
I said,
fine.
even though I
Maybe.
was starting to feel a twitch in my gut. The map showed a bunch of little townships along this stretch, like stepping stones through the hills.
It's spoiled now.
Burnwood, Cardham.
I remember
and
doing this
Hollow.
IRL.
But
Oh,
so
yeah,
far,
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
No towns, no houses.
Bruh, y'all. I used to do this thing, right, where I would go on abandoned, like, go to abandoned places. And, bruh, we would pass by so many roads that looked like this. Like, it would be like nothing. Absolutely nothing. And obviously, I had to be driver because, you know, it was only more fun if you had a bad driver for it. So, we would go to some of these places, and they would be, it'd be so scary. Like, insanely scary. Because, okay, so you're driving, there's no light. There's maybe like a few street lights, but it has like that, you know, it's mainly dark with a few lights in the distance. It was not, it was not fun. We had to pray before we got anywhere. Even on the trip, we're like, oh God, help us. But yeah, anyways.
No signs of life, just endless turns through dry pines and crests over that gave way more to the same. The road dropped into a valley and kicked up a cloud of dust as we passed a rotting billboard for Guthrie's world-famous smoked meats. The thing was bullet-pocketed and hanging
It
down by a
does
silk
feel
arm.
comfy, honestly.
Amanda didn't say
It's
anything, but
it's
I
a
could tell
cozy
she was
vibe.
just as put off as I was. We passed a cluster of old trailers.
That is not
were
cozy,
long
though.
abandoned, a busted-out sedan, half swallowed.
Not
by
going
the
to an
weeds,
abandoned
a barn with its
trailer.
roof peeled off like a sardine
Okay,
can.
I like an
I
abandoned
felt my
barn.
stomach not tighter. I
That's
think these
cozy.
towns are dead, I said. and Amanda
These are
glanced
ghost
over at
towns.
me. Huh? Boom towns, maybe. Mining or rail.
Looks
They're still on
cozy.
the map,
Thank
but
you,
they
bruh,
haven't been
thank you.
Towns in decades
Eating
now.
your Cheerios, nice.
I could see her chew that over.
Oh yeah, don't
and then
mind
she
Freddy in the
shook her
background.
head. You want to turn around?
So many
We were
times.
25 minutes in by then, and I stared at the screen.
I try
The
to keep my
shortcut
room
was
cozy.
almost halfway done.
I eat dry
Ah,
cereal
I
too.
muttered. Let's just keep going. We might as well finish it now.
It tastes good either way.
Amanda nodded.
We still
but
gotta
she
do that
didn't smile
cereal
again
tier
after
list
that.
stream.
The road narrowed again and curved through this shallow ravine. On either side, there were husks
Where the
of
hell are they
buildings,
going?
clapboard houses,
It's like
gutted by
abandoned ghost
fires,
village.
a post office with ivy growing through its windows, a school bus with no wheels, and a family of crows nesting on the roof. We passed this old wooden sign that said Burnwood Pop 214. Then below that, spray painted in red, not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore? What do you mean not anymore?
Game.
Yeah, I picked these videos randomly, guys. This is like just random off
I
the
think
bat.
that should have been the moment that I said screw it and called it, but I still didn't do it. I told Amanda that we were probably close to the
Someone
other
who
side,
eats dry
maybe
cereal.
another
It's not
10
bad.
miles, maybe 15. That wasn't a lie. I just didn't want to
Yeah,
admit
she'll
that I'd
make
made
one.
a bad call. A few miles later, just
Cereal
when the
is
gas
not
light
that
blinked on and
expensive,
Amanda
but
let out
yeah.
this sharp shit. We saw it.
Or
Hadley Springs.
it's expensive, but
A
like,
crooked white sign marked the entrance.
to
swaying
get,
on
like-
rusted chains.
okay.
The town.
Look, to get like 32 boxes of different cereals, that's a good like $150. I would know, but there's still more to be added there though. So
Itself was better preserved than the others. Buildings with full roofs, intact windows, and a main drag that ran straight through. No trash, no graffiti, and cars parked along the curbs like residents had just stepped inside
Chat's
for
talking
lunch.
about dry cereal now.
But there was
Hey,
nobody
it's good.
outside. We rolled past this
Yeah, it
small
really
diner
depends
with
on
an
the
open
type.
sign, unlit. A barber shop, an insurance office, a church with no name. Not one single person. No movement, no sound. Just the soft roll of our tires and Amanda whispering, "This is weird." "Yeah, I know," I responded. "Just keep driving."
Yo,
We were
welcome,
maybe halfway
Dino
through the
Man.
town when
Welcome.
The engine made that low burble sound that it does before it runs completely dry. "We're not gonna make it," Amanda said, panic creeping up into her
I'll
voice.
try members.
And then, as if on cue, a gas station appeared on the corner. Small,
Bruh.
squat, old school. Just two
I don't
pumps
trust
and a
that
little
gas
shack in the
station. I
building
don't trust
beside
that
them.
dude right there.
There was a man out front.
I respect the flannel
He
though.
looked to be in his early 30s.
As you can see,
days
guys,
of
I have
wire,
plenty of
wearing a
flannels to
sweat-darkened
go.
flannel and faded jeans. His hair was long and yellow-white.
Dude looks
tied
like
back
Kurt
into this
Cobain
greasy
without the
ponytail.
beard and a
He was sweeping
ponytail
something
too.
off the concrete. As we pulled in, he leaned the broom up against the wall and turned towards us with a grin. Amanda eased her window down. "Y'all just passing through?" he asked. His voice was thick with that mountain drawl.
Cinnamon Toast
every word
Crunch.
dragging.
Yes.
Yeah," Amanda said. "We're headed west. Took a shortcut." He laughed. "A lot of folks do
Bruh,
that.
that dude
GPS
hasn't
will send
eaten
you
in
to all
days.
kinds of ways out here. Usually come in thinking there's more to see. Usually the same thing, too."
Yeah, you gotta keep your weapons around you if
"What's
you're
that?"
doing this.
I asked him. He shrugged. "That the place don't look right." Amanda handed him a 20. "We just
Hell
need enough to
nah.
make it to Charleston." He nodded and started pumping gas. We watched him through the side mirror. I didn't want to look around, but I did.
I know
I
it's
saw
my
children
style.
more
I
than
know. That's what I
anything
said. I
else.
was like, I have
Behind the diner window, two faces staring out.
I have flannels back
blinking,
there. I
not
was like,
moving,
I respect
just
the
watching.
flannel.
Across the street in a curtained
Skinny
upstairs
ass
window,
guys.
a silhouette. Broad shoulders, head tilted like it was trying to listen. Then the other window, and
Oh
another.
hell no.
All of them still, and all of them focused directly on us. They didn't look off enough to scream like horror movies.
Bro, there is no town where
mutants
this
or
exists.
monsters,
I
they were
doubt.
just
There's
off.
no way this is
Like
real,
they'd been
right?
raised up in a place where both daylight and manners weren't commonplace. When the man finished, he capped the tank.
No
and
way.
came back
Everybody in
around,
that town is
handing
just
Amanda her
looking at
suit with a
you.
look that I won't forget. "You girls are lucky," he said. Amanda blinked. "What?" "Coming through during sunup," he said. "Most folks come after dark, and when they do, they don't get to leave."
The fuck do you
He let
mean
that
they don't get to
sentence hang
leave?
there like a noose. Then he smiled and tapped the roof of the car. "Y'all drive safe now." "What do you mean by that?" The guy just winked. "Best get going." is all he said.
I thought I heard
Unless you
something.
want to stay and feel some southern hospitality. The guy then licked his chapped lips.
Southern
We didn't
hospitality,
wait.
huh?
Amanda
It ain't
pulled out
like
of there
that.
like she was
Bro,
chasing
what do you
God
want to say?
himself. The road out of Hadley Springs curved hard to the left, then pitched upward through this series of hills that seemed to go on forever and ever. We didn't talk. Amanda's knuckles were white bone on the steering wheel, and I kept looking behind us through the side mirror, convinced that we'd see something or someone following. But the town stayed behind us, tucked into a valley like an infected wound. Don't say anything, Amanda finally muttered, eyes locked on the road. Just don't. And I didn't. Not until we hit the main highway again, 30 miles later, and civilization came rushing back in a form of roadside motels, waffle houses, and blinking lights of Sheetz gas stations.
Yo, Waffle House slaps
Amanda
though,
pulled
I'm
in
not
and
even gonna lie.
parked, and we sat in silence for a moment. letting
Catch me
the
at a
AC
Waffle
hum
House at like
between us.
midnight getting
And she
waffles.
said, "What the hell was that?" I shook my head. I don't know. I kept thinking they were going to come out and try something or stop.
Bro, what are y'all tripping for? It's just scary animations, bruh. I mean, it doesn't really matter if the video is this long or whatever. I mean, we're not gonna watch everything here, but I'm just saying, like, it's a compilation. 17 true horror stories. It's all animated.
Us. She looked over. That guy at the gas station, what do you think he meant by that? About people staying? I
And
don't
never
know,
leaving.
I said again. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was just some kind of joke. Didn't sound like a joke to me. And I didn't respond to her. We went inside,
I don't know
got
where
some
they
water
are.
and some chips, and the cashier didn't even look up. Amanda
Are
leaned
your
against the
stories
counter while I
better?
paid and said, "You ever been so scared that you felt it in your teeth?" I nodded back at her.
She said no.
That night we got a cheap
If it
room,
scares me,
double
it
beds,
goes
and
up.
TV bolted to the dresser. We didn't go out for drinks like we planned to either. We didn't order food. We just sat in those same clothes that we wore all day, watching reruns and half
Yo,
listening to
Gumball,
engine
bruh.
noises outside. Eventually,
If y'all don't watch
Amanda
Gumball,
passed
I don't
out.
know what to tell you.
I didn't though. Not until the sky went from black to blue, and I knew the worst part of the night.
Brother, why are we complaining? Why are we complaining? If y'all don't want a live stream today, then just say so.
Was over. I kept thinking about the creeps watching us from the windows. We took the long route home, highway
Gumbo
all the
Peak,
way.
yes,
No
yes.
more back roads, no more shortcuts, and every time Amanda brought up a new trip, a new detour that she read about online, I shut it down before she could even finish. That was 5 years ago. We don't travel together anymore. Nothing
Was that
bad
it?
happened between us, no falling out or anything. It just got real after that one. I never go through West Virginia without a full tank of gas anymore either.
Probably been in this position before.
Okay,
You're
Brett.
playing your favorite Roblox game, and you
That one was not at all scary. I want to see scare. I want this kind of scary. Alright? I want this kind of
The
scary.
GPS showed 11:47 p.m. when
We're
I
gonna
pulled
watch
up to
this now.
1247 Maple Street. I should have trusted my gut right then and there. The house sat back from the road, swallowed by overgrown hedge.
Fellas. Am I reading this right? Why are we complaining? Why are we complaining? Anyways, we get back into it.
Hedges that hadn't seen a trimmer in years. Every other house on that block had porch lights on except that one. It was crouched in sinister darkness. I grabbed
Police
a massive order
videos?
from my
Yeah.
basket. 6 large pizzas, breadsticks, wings, the works.
Yeah, I
The
want
kind of
scary
order
that has me
made my
shivering
rent
at
money,
night.
So I couldn't afford to be picky about the time or the neighborhood. Just as I got out of my car,
This
my phone
looks
buzzed
scary.
with an updated
Alright.
delivery instruction. Use the side door. Knock 3 times. That should have been red flag number 2.
Guys, don't end the live early.
Tip.
The side door was tucked between 2 dying shrubs. barely visible from the street.
Hell
I
no.
knocked 3 times like
Why
I
is
was
she here
asked,
again?
shifting the pizza
I didn't get
bags in
that
my
part.
arm. The weight was making my shoulders ache, but it was my last delivery of the day. The door
Oh.
swung open
Pizza.
immediately.
Oh,
like he'd been
oh,
standing
no,
right
no, no, no,
behind
no,
it,
no.
counting seconds.
Oh no.
You're late, he grumbled, wide eyes raking every inch of my body. The guy was maybe 50, of average height and wearing a faded gray t-shirt that had seen better days. His hair was thinning on top, but long in the back, like he couldn't decide which decade he belonged in.
Sorry, traffic was crazy.
I lied.
That'll be $147.83.
Come inside. He stepped back, gesturing
Nah.
into the dark hallway behind him. I need help carrying this.
I can't really come inside. The company policy.
I'm disabled. I can't carry it all myself.
He said, "What the
If
hell
you
is
can't
that?"
come
I
in,
don't
you better
know,
take
bro.
it back. His face changed, just slightly, but I caught it. The eyes narrowed, and the lips twitched. I looked at him standing there. Neither a cane nor a wheelchair was in sight. His disability was either invisible or non-existent, but I couldn't definitely take
Bro,
the
I don't
order
like
back.
that.
Okay, just to the kitchen.
I said. Maybe there were people with invisible disabilities. Maybe I was being paranoid. But even in my overworked, delirious state, I knew I was lying to myself.
He
The
looks like a
hallway smelled
Roblox
all
friend.
wrong. Not with the stench of rotten food or
You're not
cleaning
wrong.
products or even mustiness. It was some repugnant chemical.
Oh,
so
God,
strong it
dude.
made my nose burn and my head spin. I followed
I don't
him
like
deeper
that.
into the
I
house.
don't like that at all.
Past a living room where all the furniture faced the wrong direction, away from the TV and toward the hallway we just walked through.
Imagine being able to build anything.
I need to
just by
get
thinking
YouTube
about it.
Premium, guys. This is
Meet
ridiculous.
Base 44.
Kitchen's this way, he said, but he was leading me toward a door at the end of the
Ugh.
hall. Down here.
Down?
I stopped walking.
The kitchen's in the basement?
That's where my guests
Y'all
are waiting.
roasting him in the chat.
His
That's
voice
crazy.
had gotten softer,
next Joker.
almost gentle. They're hungry. Every instinct I had screamed. The house was dead quiet, except for our footsteps. I couldn't hear any sounds of guests, conversation, or TV.
Nah,
You know
bro, get
what?
out of there.
I'll just leave these here on the counter.
I
Yeah.
said, setting the bags down on a small table in the hallway.
Your guests can come up and get them.
No, he barked. They can't come up. They're all old men. He moved between me and the front door, casually,
Oh,
like he was just
hell
adjusting
nah,
his
bruh.
position. But now I'd have to go through him to get out. My guests don't
That
like
side
waiting,
profile.
he continued. Especially not the new ones. They get cranky when they're hungry. My mouth.
Bruh,
went
calm
dry.
down, bruh. Calm
So,
down.
I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a hurry. Got more deliveries and...
No, you don't. He grinned, sickly, making my supper churn in my stomach. I checked your app. This was your last delivery.
Bro, looks like
of the
KSI
night.
with that
He
forehead.
wasn't
That's
supposed to
crazy.
know that. I could feel cold sweat glisten on my palms as he took a bold step closer. The basement's real cozy, soundproof, and warm.
Bro said the
lights.
basement's
All my
real
guests
cozy.
Loved it down there. Nobody ever wants to leave. I fumbled for my phone, hitting the call button for the first contact I could reach. It went to Maddie, my best friend's voicemail.
Hey!
I said
Heath
it loudly
Barkov.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm at 1247 Maple Street. Yeah, that one.
He has like
Can you come
37
help me with this
teeth.
drop-off? The customer has a really big order and needs help getting it downstairs.
The man's face went white. His eyes darted toward the front door, then back to me.
Bruh, the
There's a
hair.
lot of food here.
I continued into the phone.
Yeah, I'm in the side door. Just come around the back. You'll see it right there.
Hang up, he said quietly.
Man said, hang
What?
up. Bull fucking
Oh,
shit. We're gonna
okay,
hang
Jake.
up.
Yeah, just hurry. I want to get home fast.
I ended the call
Dusty
and
yellow
looked at him.
teeth.
My
Dang, bruh.
coworker's right out. It should just be a minute.
For a moment, white spots danced in my vision as I watched his eyes twitch darkly. I used the distraction to hurriedly walk
Bruh.
past him, trying not to run and keeping my breathing steady. My hands were shaking so badly
Side profile
I could
is
barely turn
crazy,
the door
though.
handle.
Maybe he's
waiting for
nice.
the
Yeah,
girl.
bull
What's
fucking
taking
shit.
so long?
A
Bullshit.
sleazy voice
There ain't
boomed
no way.
behind me. There were more footsteps. She had company. I had to let her go. He snapped. I made it to my car, threw it in reverse, and
Thank
backed into
God
the
she made it
driveway
to her
faster
car.
than I'd ever moved in my life. In my rearview mirror, as I drove away, I caught a glimpse of his garage. The door was partially open, and I could see plastic sheeting hanging from the ceiling and coiled rope on a workbench. My hands were still shaking when I called 911. The police reached the house, made a thorough investigation. The basement was soundproofed. There were zip ties, jars of chloroform stacked in the corner.
Oh, hell
They even found
no.
metal rings bolted into the walls, and a handwritten sign that read "Guests."
Yeah, maybe
in
he was
black
nice, yeah.
letters.
Mhm.
It looked like a dark.
Now
web
looking at
torture
this,
room.
I'm not
The
so
cops
sure.
also found 3 driver's licenses in the kitchen drawer. All young women about 20 who'd gone missing over the past 2 years after their late-night deliveries. I keep thinking about that room, the plastic sheeting, and how he knew it was my last delivery. But mostly, I think about his smile when he said his guests never want to leave, because now I understand what he meant.
Okay, so this is the
Dave
kind of
Beyond
scary I'm
30
looking
is
for. I
strange.
like this animation
You're too
more.
old for the seduction games, yet too young to quit.
Huh?
That's when I tried a local dating app recommended by a friend of mine.
Oh
I matched with a
God. At Okay.
first, I assumed it would be awkward, like every previous date I'd been on. But Claire, well, let's just say she seemed different. When I got in, she was already waiting for me at the table, dressed in this cute red skirt paired with a white tank top. She smiled, and I smiled back.
Nah,
We hit it off
something's up with her.
instantly. She was smart and witty and made good jokes instead of boring small talk. And she listened. What more can a man ask for, right? After a couple of drinks, I asked if she wanted to return to my apartment. She did
She's
not
high.
hesitate. I live alone in a
Maybe,
decent flat on
maybe.
the top floor with an open
I
layout.
think she's gonna
When we
fucking kill
entered,
him, bro.
she complimented the artwork, lighting, and even my playlist. But then
Artwork.
she glanced at my bookshelves, which were mostly empty other than a handful of books.
You don't collect
Doing
Labubu?
drugs or something.
Labubu.
Any of that.
the designer
Labubu.
toys?
Oh God,
You've
not a
never seen
Labubu doll, bro.
She got out her phone and showed me her wallpaper.
Ooh,
It
I
was
hate
of
the-
a wide-eyed,
bro, I hate
sharp-toothed small
They're
creature that
creepy
resembled a
looking. Look
hybrid
at it.
between a rabbit and
Just look at this face, bruh. Don't tell me you want a Labubu doll. Look at the big eyes. Creepy smile. Creepy. Jagged teeth. It's dressed up in this cute thing. But look at the face. Look at the face.
a goblin. She then started scrolling her album and showed me photo after photo of glass cases loaded with toys. They were of various colors, sizes, and expressions.
See, that
Some were
looks
smiling
evil.
while others
That just
were
looks
snarling.
evil.
I have over 70, and each one is unique.
70?
I tried not to laugh.
70?
Unique?
Labubu possessor? I would
these
not
things?
doubt it.
Honestly, they resemble devil rabbits. Probably the creepiest toys I've ever seen.
Devil rabbits,
Suddenly,
yeah.
her smile faded. Her eyebrows
she got
furrowed,
offended
as
by
if I had
that.
deeply offended her.
They're gorgeous.
No.
Simply don't get it.
I shrugged
Not at
and
all.
thought the best way to
You don't
defuse
get it?
the
All right.
situation would be to play cool.
I think that's...
Okay, sure. To each their own. She
If
stared
someone
at
is
me
that
for a
obsessed with a
second, and I could
Labubu
sense
doll, that
something had
might be a
changed
red
in her.
flag.
She was no more the person she was last hour.
How can you not like them?
She inquired,
Especially
as if
acting.
she was giving me a second chance to rethink. I chuckled.
I
Honestly,
don't know,
if I ever
bro.
saw one of those in my house,
Karen-ass
I'd
girl.
probably burn it. That was the exact moment when everything went awry.
Nah, you're
Her
tripping. bro.
expression
You are
went
not
blank.
that...
Her pupils
You are not
dilated,
that obsessed
making
with a
her eyes
Labubu doll,
scarier.
bruh.
She stood up slowly and walked to my kitchen counter without saying anything. I watched her pick up the sharp knife that I had left out
Nah,
while cutting
bruh.
limes earlier.
Nah.
I laughed nervously.
Getting a
Okay,
knife.
Are you doing
Disrespect
something right now?
over the Labubu
'Cause
doll will
she
not be
shushed me,
tolerated.
putting the knife on her lips.
I brought you one.
She whispered. What? She dug
That
into
one
a large
Hunter
tote
series? I
bag
don't know
and
that
took out a
one.
miniature
But yeah, you're
Labubu
probably
figure,
right.
Jet black, with scarlet eyes. She placed it on the counter, close
Oh,
to the knife.
hell
I
no.
wanted him to meet you.
I felt my chest tighten.
Nah, bruh.
Okay, Claire. Enough
Yeah,
of your
fellas, like
jokes.
the stream,
Put
like the
knife
stream.
down. She did not move. Her eyes
Oh
twitched
my
like she
God.
was trying too hard
Yeah,
to
poor
control
Labubu
herself.
is crazy.
Then, in a low, shaking voice,
Are you a Roblox fanatic?
No!
Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital.
She
Thank
spoke.
you.
He heard what you said. You should apologize.
I backed up, totally furious
Oh,
now. I'm not
hell
apologizing to some
no.
crappy toy. Just Miss Psycho is obsessed with it. My phone was on the couch about 10 feet away. I tried to remain cool. Look, it's late. You should probably leave. She suddenly lunged.
Yo!
I was ready to dodge.
Bro, you better
but
get the
she
fuck out
sliced
there
my
right now.
arm open and
Oh,
then
no, it's your
started
house.
Screaming about how I should apologize to her Labubu.
Apologize
I lurched
to the
backward,
Labubu
nearly
is
tripping over the
crazy.
coffee table. I grabbed my phone and locked myself in the bathroom. I stood against the
Good,
door
Heath,
while
good.
she kept kicking and banging on it like some maniac. I dialed 911. My hands were
Yeah.
shaking. I informed them that a woman I
Does
had brought
that for
home
it,
was having
bruh.
a breakdown and that I was concerned for my safety.
I have no doubts that somewhere in this world that this really happened to somebody. You got a clip from
She
that?
stopped banging after
I have
about
to
a
look at
minute,
that.
but I did not open the door. I pushed my ear against the wood and listened. I heard whispers. Her voice indicated that she was speaking to someone.
Also, chat, I don't know how to look at clips like after the stream is done. So if anyone can figure out how to do that, that'd be great. So maybe I can make it into a short. Thank you.
She had stopped yelling or screaming, just whispering. It was terrible. 10 minutes later, 2 police officers arrived. As they got in, I opened the bathroom door just
Labubu
enough
cult
and
is
pointed them at
crazy.
Claire, who was now sitting on the couch, clutching the Labubu to her chest like it was her forever treasure.
Nah.
The officers warned her, and then one of them cuffed her. She was bleeding from her hands from thumping on the washroom door too hard. There was cotton everywhere on the couch as she angrily stabbed the pillows. When the cops were taking her away, she kept yelling.
Horrible clip.
hate Labubu?
Her voice echoed in the corridor.
I need to look at
louder than
that
it
clip
should have
after
been.
this.
I came out of the washroom
How could
and
anyone
watched her
hate
leave. She did not
Labubu?
look at me once. It was 3 weeks ago. The cops later informed me that Claire had no criminal
Bro,
record.
y'all
She
gonna
is
start
clean,
summoning the
but she was a
Labubu
member
for how
of
much you are
online
saying it.
forums with obsessive fan clubs that treated these toys like
Alright, bet Heath,
living
bet Heath.
entities.
Do
they
that.
believed she needed psychiatric evaluation. Claire said, in her defense, that the Labubu line became her new purpose. They told me I could press charges against her, but I didn't. I knew they
Nah,
would send her
press
to some
charges.
mental institution anyway, so what's the point in making things harder for her?
Oh,
After
well,
all,
that's
she is
that's
sick,
nice.
because any obsession that erases your sense of reasoning is a medical problem. I haven't heard from her since. I just hope she gets all the help she needs. And to all the Labubu fans out there, you guys better stay away from me.
That goes for me too, guys. Any Labubu fans, if any of you aren't, get out. I don't want your sub, bruh. Saying no at the... Is it really? Hold on. I'll pull it up right here.
Are you a Roblox fanatic? No! Rewards has a brand new...
Bruh, really? Oh my god. Charges 100%. I mean, they're being nice about it, so... I don't know. Anyways. You could hear that. Anyways, story 3. Let's get it.
I'm not proud of how lonely I got after my breakup. I'm 40 and work in tech. Let's just say I don't exactly light up a room. After the end of a 5-year relationship, I hit a pretty low place. That's when I downloaded Tinder.
Bruh,
I
it's
used
all from the
Tinder as
dating
a
apps, bruh.
temporary
Do not go on
distraction
dating
from
apps,
serious
bruh. Do
relationships.
not.
One day, I met Darla. She
Meet
was
someone, like,
35 with
on
red
Discord.
hair, kind eyes, and a smile that somehow
Or
made
in
me
real
feel
life.
seen.
Either way, it's
A
good.
little quirky, sure.
You have an ad
She
blocker?
said she
I need
lived
to
in
get
an
that.
old farmhouse on the outskirts of town and cared for her paralyzed grandfather. She was funny, honest, and actually seemed interested. After a couple of casual dates, she invited me to stay over at her place. She said it would be nice to cook me something homemade, and she didn't like leaving her grandpa alone at night.
Also, why does she look
I
like
hesitated
that?
for a second, thinking how fast it was moving, but I was craving connection, so I agreed. The farmhouse was far into the woods. It looked old but cozy, surrounded by a rustic charm. She greeted me with
Freak.
a kiss and a warm smile, then showed me around. The living room was full of antiques. The kitchen smelled like herbs and raw meat.
Why does she look
She
like
said she was
that?
making stew. her grandfather's favorite.
She looks like a freak,
That's when I
yeah.
first noticed something
Crackhead
strange.
energy for
Big
real.
chunks of raw meat sitting out on the counter. No
I'm
fridge,
scared. Me
no
too.
ice. I asked if she was going to put them away.
Nah, the doctor prescribed it that way. Grandpa's on a full meat diet,
Has
you
a
know?
rectangle.
As night came, the
Freaky,
farmhouse
freaky
grew eerily
art.
quiet. We sat on the couch and talked.
Yeah,
but my
definitely
eyes
a
kept
witch.
drifting to the hallway, to Grandpa's door. She said he was paralyzed, couldn't speak. and
Adam's
hadn't
Family
left his
Guy.
bed in
Nah, you
years.
can't disrespect the
But
Adam
I never
Family like
once
that.
heard him. No
Raw
creaks,
meat is
no
crazy.
coughs, nothing. At around 11, she got up, saying she needed to change her grandpa into sleeping clothes and give him his medicine.
She's a clanker.
After she
Oh my
left, I
God.
started to feel bored, so I wandered around the house. I walked over
Higher
to the
than the
basement
boo-boo
door.
girl, for
Out
sure.
of curiosity, I
For
opened the door,
sure.
and a wave of reeking odor hit me in the face. It smelled like something died down there. I grabbed my phone for light and started down the wooden stairs. As I descended, my knees started trembling. There were jars, dozens of them, filled with what looked like human parts. Fingers, eyeballs, and
down,
pieces
Cooper.
of flesh floating in cloudy red fluid. There were crates stacked with bones. Some still had blood and skin on them. And hanging from the ceiling on rusted meat hooks.
She has people in her basement.
Build a website you love
Oh my God.
with Wix.
Why did she have people in her
Were your
basement?
words?
Were
Was that raw
human
meat
torsos
humans?
Cut open, ribs exposed. One still had a wedding
Oh
ring
my
on.
God.
I threw up right there. What the hell? Suddenly, I heard a sound upstairs. The bathroom door swung shut. I
Grandpa,
rushed up
no.
the stairs, locked the basement door again, and returned to the couch just in
Yo!
time. Darla smiled at me.
I don't like that
Everything
smile.
okay?
Yeah,
I forced a
everything's
grin.
fine.
Yeah, just
Everything's
stretching my legs.
fine.
My brain was screaming. I needed to get out, fast. But I noticed a deadbolt on the front door, and there was no key in sight.
Bro,
I
she
didn't wanna
deadbolted
raise
the door.
suspicion,
That's
So I told her I
crazy.
was worn out and asked if I could lie down. She agreed and led me down the hallway, right past her grandfather's room. The door of the room was open,
Nah.
and I saw this small
Nah.
window near the bed. The window was just large enough for me to climb through, which was likely my only escape route. She pointed me at the guest room across the hall.
I'll be back in a minute with blankets. Just make yourself at home.
As soon as she left, I
Why does she
tiptoed
look
into
like that
Grandpa's
still?
room. It was pitch black. I used my phone again, low brightness.
Pulled out
He
the
was
door.
lying in bed. His face was hidden behind a curtain hanging from the ceiling, like in hospitals. There were stacked up plates under his bed with flies buzzing on them. My blood curled, thinking I was in the same room with the cannibal.
Bro, I love
I
Star
kept
Wars.
my eyes on him and moved
Star
toward the
Wars is
window.
good.
It was old
But still,
and
this
stiff,
is-
but I managed to slide it open inch by inch without making much noise. I was almost
Run out
done
the
when I
window
heard slow, raspy
and break it.
breathing coming
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
bed. I froze. I looked back, and without warning, the
There
man's
are.
head turned. It snapped to the side like a doll. His eyes.
Ooh,
opened wide,
no.
And I swear on my life, he smiled. Not
No,
a soft
dude.
smile. A grotesque, crooked grin that stretched too far. His teeth were sharp and filthy, like they'd grown past what was human. I panicked and climbed out the window,
Hell
scraping my
nah,
arm
bruh.
on the way down. I didn't
Hell
stop to
nah.
look back. I just ran through the woods until I hit the main road. I
Ninjago.
hitchhiked
That's
to a
good
gas
too.
station from where I called the cops. They went back to the house that night. Here's the part I still don't understand.
Bro, Ninjago's
When they
good.
got there,
Anyways.
the house was empty. Darla, Grandpa, and the horror in that basement were all gone. They said the place hadn't been lived in for years. They showed me property records. The last listed owner was a man named Roy Miller, a butcher. He had been paralyzed after a farm accident in the late 90s. He died in
Yeah, that's a gun duel.
2003. And Darla? There was no record of anyone with that name connected to the property. No license, no social, nothing. I check the news every week for stories about missing men, and I can't use dating apps anymore. But
Nah.
sometimes, at night, I'll dream about that house. And in the dream, I'm back in that room, staring into those wide, dead
how are you
eyes
in
of that old
drugs?
cannibal, as the broken grin slowly stretches across his face.
Monica, we can watch all of them.
The neon
We can do that.
sign
We can do
reading
that.
Sunset Motel flickered like a dying heartbeat. I sat in my dead Honda, staring at
Sequels.
the place
Sequels
that
are
looked like
alright.
every horror movie's opening scene. But at 2 a.m. on a deserted highway with my phone at 3% battery, this dump was my only option. The desk clerk barely looked up when I paid
Yes,
cash.
the X-Men
His
movies.
eyes were bloodshot, and he smelled like
Yo.
stale cigarettes. The room was exactly what I expected. Brown carpet that squelched under my feet. A bedspread that probably hadn't been washed for years. And walls thin enough that I could hear every movement from neighboring rooms. But I was exhausted. The bed would have to do for a few hours until the tow truck could come at dawn.
Carved?
I just kicked off my shoes when somebody knocked on my door like they were in grave danger.
We'll see. We'll see, Dino Man.
I looked through the peephole and saw a teenage girl, maybe 17, with mascara streaked down her cheeks and blonde hair matted against her head. She was shivering in a tank top and shorts, arms wrapped
I
around
don't know
herself.
about that.
When she looked up at the door, her eyes were wide with panic.
We could do a
Please,
try not to laugh next
Can I
stream.
use your phone?
For real.
My boyfriend. He just dumped me and took off with my stuff.
Try not to laugh.
I
Yeah,
need to call
yeah.
my
We'll do
friend.
that one.
Every instinct I had screamed at me in a big no. But looking at her through the peephole, seeing how
Would
young
you guys
she
trust
was,
her?
how scared,
I wouldn't.
I couldn't just leave her out there.
I wouldn't. I don't know
cracked
who the hell
door
she
open,
is.
Chain still attached.
I don't know who the
Are
hell
you
this
okay?
is.
Please, I just need to make one phone call. I promise I'm not crazy or anything. Jake, my boyfriend.
We'll do it,
we had
guys.
a
We'll
huge
do it.
fight and
She held up empty hands.
my friend Sarah lives nearby. She'll come get me.
Against every horror movie rule I'd ever learned, I opened the door. She practically fell
No,
inside,
bruh,
still
no.
shaking. Up close, I could see she was even younger than I'd thought. There was a small bruise forming on her left cheek.
Thank you so much.
She took my phone with trembling hands.
I'm Megan, by the way. I'm so sorry about this.
She dialed quickly, like she knew the
Actual
number
funny,
by heart.
yes.
While it rang, she looked around the room. Her eyes lingered on my
Boys
luggage
go through it.
longer.
We'll see. We'll
Sarah?
see.
Yeah.
It's coming true.
I'm at that
Okay.
motel. The Sunset one? Off Highway 76.
How are you
Room
gonna go to a
237.
random motel room? I would
Yeah,
not go to any
lady.
motel for help. Well, okay, she probably
Infinity
lives
is
in the motel, so I
basically
guess that
freedom.
makes
It's a giant
sense.
open universe
I
where you
guess, but still.
No, she's cool. Real nice, actually.
Why are we
Blonde,
asking? Okay,
probably
whatever.
late 20s. Traveling alone.
My blood went cold. That wasn't how you describe someone to a friend picking you up. That was how you describe someone to...
She can't. I saw her car outside. It's
Bruh.
broken down.
Megan's
Oh,
eyes met
hell
mine,
nah.
and I saw something that made my skin crawl.
What
she
was it?
wasn't scared anymore. She was calculating. I reached for my phone, but
Oh,
she stepped
hell
back, still
nah.
holding it.
10 minutes? Perfect.
She nodded at whatever Sarah was saying.
He
I
said
backed
no.
away slowly, trying not to show my panic.
I think you should leave now.
Megan smiled, and it was the most terrifying thing I'd ever seen.
Ugly ass smile,
Sweet
bruh.
and innocent on the surface, but her eyes were dead.
You know what's funny about people like you?
She
Mm-hmm.
said, still holding my phone.
You're so desperate to be good, to help. It makes this so much easier.
She walked to the window, peering out at the parking lot.
Sarah's bringing friends.
Throw her out that
They're
window.
really excited to meet you.
I bolted for the door.
You
but she
better
was
throw
faster
her
than
out
she
that
looked.
window.
Megan grabbed my arm,
Joker
nails
ass
digging
smile.
in deep enough to draw blood.
Yo.
Where are you going? They'll be here soon.
I'd
you
be
wouldn't
like,
want to be rude, would you?
I
Ain't
yanked
dealing with
free
that.
and made it to the door, fumbling with the locks. My hands
Ain't
were shaking
dealing
so
with
badly I could
that.
barely work them. I heard the sliding glass door open behind me.
had
Right
to
on
specify.
time.
Megan giggled. Heavy footsteps echoed on the balcony. There were male voices, low and sinister. I finally opened the door and ran into the hallway, screaming for help. The motel was silent and dark everywhere. Where was everyone? Where was the
Hell
desk
nah.
clerk? I heard them behind me. At least 2 men, maybe more. Their footsteps echoed off the concrete. I ran toward the front office, but the lights were off. I ran blindly and entered one of the ground floor rooms. I slammed the door shut and hurried toward the bathroom window. Behind me, I could hear something heavy hit the main door. The window...
Bruh, this is the exact reason I am never ever going to stay the night in a fucking motel. You better get me at something else that's protected, that looks, you know, just a grand, well, not like grand, but a pretty good hotel. Like one that's not run down. I'm not staying in no damn motel, especially for a city that I have no idea about. I'm not doing it.
High, but I'm not a big person.
Did that in
I could
Memphis
fit.
too
The
long
glass cut
to
my
know this.
arms as I squeezed through the window. I could hear them breaking down the bathroom door as I dropped into the bushes behind the motel. My phone was still in there with Megan, but there was a gas station about half a mile
Nah,
down the road.
that
If I could just...
that
Lisa!
phone.
I froze. One of the
You
men
ain't gonna
knew my
need that.
name. How did he know my name? Lisa, we just want to talk. Megan says you're being unreasonable.
We just want
I
to
ran,
talk. She
stumbled
says.
through the desert scrub, cutting my legs on thorns, not caring about anything except getting away from that voice. It followed me for what felt like hours, but was probably only minutes. The gas
Many
station was
crimes if
closed,
that happened
but
to
the
me.
payphone worked.
Okay, bro.
The police found me there bleeding and babbling about a teenage girl and traffickers. They arrested 3 men and Megan,
Okay.
whose real name was Jessica.
Okay,
who was
good, good,
19,
good.
Not 17. She'd been working with them for 2 years, targeting solo female travelers for her clients. The motel clerk was her cousin.
Creepy,
I found out
bruh.
later that room
Creepy.
237 was their favorite. Good sight lines to the parking lot, balcony access,
Never staying
no
in a room
bathroom window
under
to help you
237
escape.
now.
Now,
Fuck
3
that.
months later, I still can't sleep in hotels. I can't trust anyone who looks too young, scared,
There's a difference
or
between
perfect.
hotel and
Sometimes,
motel,
the
though.
person who needs help the most is actually the last person you should ever let inside.
No. That's why I ain't got no reason to let anybody in. Some random person comes knocking at my door. Fuck that. However, there was one time I was walking home from school, but we had just moved houses, so I was trying to get to my grandparents' house, but I didn't know the way fully, so I ended up getting lost in the neighborhood, right? And I had to go up to some random people's house, knock on door. I was scared, bro. I was in kindergarten, dude. I was in kindergarten doing that. But yeah, knocking on a door, and I got so lucky, bro. I got so lucky. It was this sweet grandpa. He had like this funny grandpa shirt or something. He was just a sweet guy. He was like, "Hey, all right, well, where are you trying to get to?" And then I was like, it's somewhere that way. I'm coming from this school. Bro, I gave him all the info that you're not supposed to. But he was like, "Well, alright, I'll walk you over there then." And then we walked over there, and then there's my grandmother, and then all was well. You work out? Not yet. We will, though. But yeah, fun little stories for you there. Okay, Dynoman, at the end of the stream, when we're done watching these, we'll watch it.
I've been working at McDonald's for
Oh,
almost
God.
a year now. The job
Already
isn't
scary.
anything to boast about, but since it covers my car insurance and rent, I keep doing it. The place is usually dead after 11 p.m. Most nights, it's just me, the
You
fry
work out here.
station, and
Nice.
the occasional late-night customers. I can't say every night goes the same because the memory of that one night.
I'll watch it at the
still
end,
haunts me
Dino
in my
Man. I'll watch
dreams.
it at the end. You
It
gotta
was a
remind me, though.
mundane Tuesday, and I was sitting alone at the counter watching the rain, accompanied by flashes of lightning. It had been almost 2 hours, and no customers walked in.
Bro,
But the
I
company
promise, bro. Just
policy
remind
compelled
me.
to stay
Just remind
open
me.
instead of locking up and going home. The hum of the fryer and the dull thud of rain against the roof were the only sounds traveling inside the restaurant. I was casually loitering behind the counter when the entrance
Mickey
door
D's?
jingled.
A lot
It
of people do.
startled me, not
Let's
because
go to
of the
Mickey
sound,
D's.
But because I hadn't heard a car pull up. I turned around.
You're getting
and saw
tired?
An old
Oh,
woman
no.
standing in the entrance. She wore a thick, moth-bitten coat,
Ooh.
even though it was warm
Okay,
inside.
we'll watch.
Her face was caked with clown-like makeup, white foundation.
I'd say we can
exaggerated
probably
red
finish this if
lipstick,
we feel like it.
and
Watch
faded
one
blue
more
eyeshadow smeared
animated,
on her
and then
eyelids.
we'll watch
She had
Dino Man's
vibrant
video.
red nails, which were so long that they kind of creeped me out.
Bruh, I'm
She held
sorry.
an
I'm
oversized
sorry.
Stanley Cup
I
in
hate that
both
the
hands,
chats are
covered in chipped
lagged out.
glitter
I
and
gotta
scratches.
find a way to fix
Are you
that.
open?
We are
No.
indeed. She
No, we're not
smiled at
open.
me, and I immediately felt cold. Her coffee-stained yellow teeth flashing from the red lips made it difficult to look at her face for more than
Yeah,
3
that's a
seconds.
Joker
It
IRL.
was one of those too wide, too forced smiles, the kind that make you feel like something was deeply wrong, even if you couldn't explain why. She walked up to the counter and said in this squeaky voice,
Just the small fries, dear.
I rang
You
her
went-
up. She paid.
You went to McDonald's that late at night just to get small fries. Not even like a large fry. Not even no Bev. You're clearly up to no good. There ain't no way. And you're showing up there with clown makeup? Yeah, hell no.
An exact change, each coin placed slowly into my palm. Then she shuffled to the farthest corner booth, clutching her Stanley Cup. Customers are weird
The boys'
sometimes.
ghost video
That
is
comes
too
with the
long.
job.
We'll have to
So I
save
didn't
that for a
think
different
much.
time.
I dropped the fries in the oil and watched her sitting at the
We
corner
can watch
table.
ghost
She
videos
didn't move much. Just
for
sipped
another
from her
live
cup,
stream.
slowly, carefully, like she was savoring each gulp.
Oh,
But soon I started
it's the
noticing
wife of
something
Ronald
weird.
McDonald. Okay.
Every time she took a sip, red liquid trickled
Completely
down
normal.
her
Yeah,
chin.
yeah, yeah. Yellow
At
teeth is
first,
completely
I thought It was
normal.
ketchup,
I like to
but
keep
she
my
wasn't
teeth as
eating
wide
yet.
as possible, though.
And then
I don't like. Ugh, bruh, I need to get. I gotta get YouTube Premium, boys.
I saw her tongue. She darted
Watch some.
it out,
We'll watch
licked
some
the
later,
red
Cooper.
line and smiled to herself
Completely
like
white
it
teeth.
tasted
That's true.
sweet.
That's true.
I don't know why, but the hairs on the back of
I
my
like to
neck
keep
stood
them
up.
as good as
I
possible.
went to
though.
the back, pretending to check the stock room.
Like
My
not
heart was racing
bright
for no
white, like
reason I could explain.
like
It's not like
like
she
they're
was doing
like the
anything
whites of your
illegal,
eye
but
kind of
something about
white,
the way
but
she
like
sipped
you know a
and the
good
way she
a good
looked
one,
made
a
my
good one where you're
stomach
like,
twist.
oh, okay.
And I was
Good
very
teeth.
suspicious about the content of her cup. I quietly called 911. I told them I wasn't sure what was going on, but there was an older woman behaving strangely. I said she had blood on her chin. I didn't know what else to say.
Only
without
way you
sounding
get completely white
paranoid.
teeth is with veneers.
15 minutes later,
Uh,
2 officers pulled into the lot.
No
the rain
Man's
was
Sky.
still coming down hard.
All right,
I
bet.
unlocked the door to let them in and pointed toward the booth. She was still there,
Ooh,
sipping,
no,
smiling like a crazy
no,
person.
no.
The young officer approached
no,
her gently,
bruh,
crouching a
no.
little so he wasn't towering over her. Ma'am, can we take a quick look at your cup? She tightened her grip immediately.
It's mine. I need
Yeah, we need
it.
to like up the
I'm
stream.
still drinking.
The older officer stepped in.
Yeah,
We
veneers.
understand. We just
Fake
want to make
teeth
sure
are really
everything's
white.
okay. Please? It took a full minute, but eventually they convinced her to hand it over. Her hands were shaking. She looked
I feel like
she
if
was
your
about to
teeth are
cry.
like really white
As soon as they
without
took the
that,
lid
then
off,
they're
the
probably
younger
not
cop reeled
strong.
back.
Like they're
My
probably
body
really
went
sensitive.
into shock mode as I found out what was inside.
They do. They
There
do.
were severed human fingers floating inside the cup.
Ugh,
It
bro,
looked
what the fuck? Where
bloated,
did she get those
probably
fingers
belonged
from?
To a man. The water in the cup turned red, and blood was dripping
Bruh,
from
she-
the fingers. The woman first stared at the cup and then turned her gaze toward me. She knew I was the one who called the cops. A cruel smile appeared on her face.
I cleaned them for him. He touched her with those fingers. I had to make it right.
The officers quickly placed her under custody.
What the
She didn't
fuck?
resist. She just kept
What the
mumbling to
fuck?
herself.
He said he was sorry, but it was too late.
Later that night, after the scene cleared, one of the officers came back to grab the security footage. I asked him if she was mentally ill or something.
Hell nah.
He gave me a grim update. Her name's Eleanor Kessler. We
Let's get
found
some
her
like and
husband
subs
dead
in
at
here,
their
boys.
house.
Come on, come on.
Eleanor butchered him for cheating on her with his secretary.
Yo,
The cup she brought in,
I don't
that
like
was
where
his
some of that blood
anniversary
was.
gift to her. The cup is custom made, engraved, and has a capacity of nearly 40 ounces. He paused.
Have no
According
haters?
to
I don't
her,
know.
It holds more than we can imagine.
EBWay has no
That was
haters.
the last thing
I might
he
go
said
sleep.
before
All right.
he left. I didn't
Good night,
finish my
Monica.
shift. My
Thank you
manager
for
came in early
joining.
to relieve me.
I'll text you later.
I didn't go to work the next 2 days. I kept
EB has
thinking
no
about the
haters,
red line
Queso
on her
has no
chin,
haters.
The way she licked it with that
I haven't met a
sick,
single Queso hater.
satisfied look in her eyes. The way she clutched that Stanley
I
Cup
say
like it was more important
let's
than her
make this
life.
the last one,
It's been 3 weeks
and then we'll
now.
watch Dino
I still
Man's
work
video.
at the same McDonald's, but
EBY
I can't
equals
walk
goat.
past that corner booth without glancing twice. Some
Thank
nights,
you, bro,
I'll think I
thank you.
see her there, just for a second, sitting with her coat zipped up to her chin, watching me.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Alright, hold on, boys. Hold on. Bruh, that's creepy. Bruh, I can't think of a single Moist Critical hater either. Moist Critical is the GOAT. What was Dynaman? Can you please show me what that video was that you wanted me to react to before we head off here? Bruh. It's the last one of the stream, guys. Dynaman's vid, and then we'll end it there. This was kind of short, or at least felt short. It was, but you know, Dynaman, if you don't send that video right now. But yeah, no, guys, one more video. Because the live stream is called Reacting to Scary Animations. Just one video, guys, just one. Carves that I wanted you to react. Alright, Monica, alright. Carved. It's called Carved. Okay. What else? What else is to it? How long until this live's in? Probably until the end of this one. Carved what though? There's like a bunch. Carved short film. That's what you told me to add at the end. Bruh, I told you, boys. We just had this at... Look, I'll make the title... EB Do 2. This video better be long. From what I see here... Bruh, this is 9 minutes. This is 9 minutes. I assume this is it. Dino, this video better be worth it. No, so... do this. There you go. Oh wait, no. Wait, is that it? Yeah. It was, oh wait, or both hands. I don't know if you saw my second hand, but it's there. It's 5 minutes. Well, which one is it? Did not mean to close that. I can't. Is it this? Which one is it? Bigger screen? What do you mean bigger screen? I don't know how to do bigger screen. Oh, on the bigger screen. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. It's at the top? Really? Do you mean the... You mean the Hulu thing? You want me to react to a Hulu thing? Monica, was that good enough? Okay, so this is a Hulu film fest. Are you sure that's the right one? Alright. I guess we're watching this, guys. The thing you watched yesterday was... Oh, it was? I didn't realize. Alright, let's watch this, shall we? Let's watch. Maybe they deleted the original one? Is this the original one or no? Do we keep watching? Tell me. Bro, I need to get my chats, like, linked up better. Tell me, Dino Man. Clip, bro, don't. Okay, keep watching. Okay. Do not clip me doing that. No. Calm down, Cooper. Okay. Bruh, I should do a pumpkin carving stream, guys. Bruh, I should do that. Okay, I'll do it again after this, alright. But yeah, I should do a pumpkin carving thing for Halloween. Y'all think so? I think that'd be pretty sick. I think that'd be really sick, actually. Let's do it. Pumpkin carving stream. Bro, we can do like a Halloween candy tier list, too. I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking. Yo, what is that pumpkin, bro? Dumb lumberjack. Dang, bro. Downies. Bruh, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. Take me to a pumpkin patch, bruh.
See any winners?
Man. Bruh. Did I mess up my webcam? Holy shit, I did.
That one.
Yeah, I see that.
That's disgusting. Come on, let's
No,
go back.
I want that one.
Buddy, seriously.
Bruh.
Way better.
That one. 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 That one.
Oh yeah, it's the... That might be... That might be better.
That one.
That might be better. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, bro. I'm watching. I hate spoiled kids. Same. Same.
Come on, let's watch our hair.
Leave them homeless. I want to slap them so bad. Real. Real.
Oh boy. And here we go.
Oh, hell nah, bruh. Oh. the pumpkin seeds. Pretty good. Yeah, and that's crazy, Monica. What is happening? I know. Soon.
That's disgusting.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bro was like, what'd you say about my pumpkin? Dynaman, I don't know how I feel about that. I do not know how I feel about that one. Okay, yeah, this moved up like a whole ton. You know what? Whatever. It moved up, but that's fine. My chat is glitched. What do you mean? I don't know. Okay, well. Nah, bro. We're ending it at that. What else? What do we have? I think tomorrow we'll do... I can't do the face, but I'll do this. Anyways. Watch YouTubers who found something to stay. Oh god, I used to watch those. I'm not saying that. I don't get it. I don't get that at all. Alright, but yeah. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be sure you like the stream and subscribe, guys. I mean, come on. You got to at this point. But yeah. Hopefully you all enjoyed. We'll have something new tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.